The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said.
Hello everyone, no one of consequence here, back again with a new video. This is episode 50 in a series which recounts my ongoing Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which is now in its 10th year. So as always, spoiler alert, in this video I will be revealing details found in this adventure module. And as a reminder, this is the current composition of the adventuring party. So where we left off last time, the characters had just defeated a room where female fire giants were quartered. And after that, the characters opened another set of doors directly across the hall from that room. And when they did so, they were immediately confronted by huge fire-breathing dog-like creatures. And these, of course, were hellhounds. The characters moved into the room to engage them in melee, and Obrak immediately caught a fire breath weapon from one of the hellhounds. And right after that, Niobe took a breath weapon attack as well. And other characters moved in to attack, and they kind of formed a line there at the entrance. But also at the same time, more hellhounds began to arrive as well. And there was still fighting going on. It should be noted that in addition to the breath weapon, hellhounds also have just a regular bite attack. And as in usual in such cases, I just roll randomly each round to see which form of attack they use. But here you can see, in this case, one of the hellhounds used its breath weapon attack, and both Varys and Thorol caught the same damage since they were standing in the line. And Obrak got breathed on again as more hellhounds crowded into the area. And frustrated by all this, Thorol jumped up onto Varys' floating disc to get a clear line of sight and began using his Wand of Frost. And in this screenshot, he was using it to create an ice storm effect on the hellhounds. And also, at the same time, Niobe, who was now badly wounded, fell back, and Gorbadoc took her place up front. And then Gorbadoc was immediately rewarded for his bravery by getting hit with a hellhound's breath weapon attack. But fortunately, Thorol's cold-based attacks destroyed some of the hellhounds and caused others to flee. And then a little while after that, a particularly evil-looking fire giant peered out from behind a curtain in the background to see what all the commotion was about. And seeing the characters out there, he quickly disappeared back behind the curtain again. But then that same fire giant soon reappeared at the far end of the northern tunnel, and he immediately threw a javelin at Varys, which barely missed. However, upon striking the ground, the javelin erupted into a lightning bolt. And seeing that happen, Aramis quickly ducked behind a corner to avoid the fire giant's line of sight. And also by now, most of the hellhounds had been thinned out, but unfortunately Gorbadoc took another breath weapon attack. Next, that fire giant threw another javelin. This time he targeted Garrett, and he also scored a hit, which severely wounded Garrett. And Varys and Obrak narrowly avoided the backblast of lightning from that attack. So Aramis charged out from around that corner to engage the fire giant in melee, hoping to disrupt his javelin throwing attacks. And at the same time, Varys helped Gorb with the last Hellhound. But it was also right about this time that a female fire giant appeared from behind that curtain in the southern tunnel. And she also threw a lightning javelin of her own, but her attack went wild and just struck a wall. Then she threw a second javelin, and that missed as well. And in this case, Gorbadoc and Varys narrowly avoided the lightning bolt backblast. Meanwhile, in the northern tunnel, Aramis was still fighting with that male fire giant when a hellhound appeared up there as well. And back by the entrance door, Gorbadoc put on his ring of invisibility. I did not record the specifics of how it all happened, but the characters eventually defeated the female fire giant. And however, even though he was invisible, Gorbadoc was attacked from behind the curtain by another hellhound. And as per the monster manual, hellhounds have an automatic 50% chance of detecting invisible creatures. And that fact, plus all the trophies that Gorb carries around with him, allowed the creature to easily sniff him out. And first the hellhound breathed fire on Gorb, which reduced him to exactly 0 hit points. And at about the same time, Aramis and Niobe appeared on the scene, having finally defeated the male fire giant in the northern hall. And the smell of crispy halfling, plus the aroma of animal pelts, body parts, etc., that Gorbadoc carries around with him was more than the hellhound could resist. And the creature picked up Gorb in his mouth and ran back into the room behind the curtain. And the other characters quickly followed and found it perched up on a bed, using Gorb as a chew toy and tearing into his backpack. And it was at this point that Niobe's player quietly remarked, "Wow, that's a shame," which everyone found quite funny. And so anyway, the characters rushed in. Obrak threw his warhammer, while Aramis, Varys, and his guard dog leapt onto the bed to attack the hellhound. And the beast was soon dispatched, and they were able to free the still smoldering Gorbadoc from its jaws. And meanwhile, back outside, Garrett and Thorol were searching the dead fire giants for loot. So luckily, Gorbadoc was only unconscious from being at exactly 0 hit points, and he wasn't actually dead. So Niobe cast her mass heal spell on the party, and with the help of other magics, everyone was soon healed back up to nearly full hit points. So after deliberation, the characters decided it would be best to assault King Snurry's Great Hall now, rather than waiting another day. They obviously could no longer conceal their presence here, and a delay might give the fire giants time to set up ambushes and traps and so forth. However, they first decided to go back to the Great Hall to see if Varys' hallucinatory terrain spell was still in effect, and that would let them know if their return today had been detected or not. But to their relief, the characters saw that the spell was still in effect and that all was quiet in the Great Hall. All right, well, that's all I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. And if you can, share the video with others who might like it. And anything you can do to help support the channel, I appreciate it. Thanks again. Bye for now.
The greatest adventure is what lies